Hey everybody, this is RockPaperMario and welcome back to Let's Play Luigi's Mansion! Sorry about that. I'm recording in like a week, and I'm planning on doing I'm planning on recording the whole rest of the game. Well, what am I doing walking around? I'm planning on recording the whole rest of the game today, so I'm kind of all psyched and hyped up because I kind of have to be to record the whole ending of the game and everything. But, as what seems to be a running gag, that seems to be the theme of this LP, I've forgotten to read all of the ghost bios again, so I'm just going to do that now. So we have... well, who haven't we read? We haven't even read Boolosses yet, that's how bad I've been. Well, the Jumbo Ghost. Jumbo Ghost, like an elephant. Boolos is years old, sorry. When the shy, timid boos get together, their body and their attitude get big. Big. Like, Big the cat. Be careful not to fall. Mrs. Jumbo. Mrs. Jumbo. Oh, well, I haven't... What am I doing? Oh, sorry. This is going so badly already. What else haven't I read? Did I read Slim Bankshot? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, I didn't read this Fioke. The Hermit of Darkness, Uncle Grimly, 45 years old. Adrift in the darkness, he tends to keep to himself, which suits the rest of the family just fine. Also, he's obviously not the most popular of chaps. And we have these people, the Toy Platoon, the Clockwork Soldiers. And look at their faces, you can't really see them in that much detail, but they look really angry. They once belonged to a tightly wound, oh the pun, toy collector, but now they march on their own without any winding. Oh, for God's sake, all the puns in this game are just crazy. It's like, oh, I don't know. Would you like that on pumpernickel or rhyme bread? The dozing girl, Sue P., 7 years old. What was meant to be a short nap seems to have turned into eternal rest for sweet Sue P. That's kind of weird because it actually describes how she died, which it doesn't usually do. It's well, I presume we can assume. I presume we can assume that she died in her sleep, which is kind of sad, I suppose. So yeah, I said I'd meet you up on the roof, so up on the roof, so you'd know where we were. I promise not to be as weird anymore. Well, I can't promise that. I promised to read the ghost bios, and I didn't do that either. So yeah, we're going to go into this room, which is over here. See, Waluigi's fat head! And like, we're going to go in there and see what happens next. So we're just going to open the door, and I can't believe I'm actually sitting down here this morning to record the whole entirety of the end of this game, because, like, I knew it was going to be short, but it seems to have gone by really quickly, and, like, this week, this game should be over in, like, only about 5 parts. I'd say 5, 6, I don't know. And it's really weird. I should be starting my next LP this weekend, which it seems like I only just started this one. So we have to look for the ghosts in this room, as like in lots of the other rooms, and they're going to be in chests and things like that. I think there are a few of them in the suits of armor as well, but I'm not that sure about that. Don't quote me on it. Oh, money! Look at all that money. Rigby's is holding a raffle. I love raffles, ooh, especially with butter and maple syrup. Hell, that's a waffle. No, the funniest thing about that's what's so funny about that show. The funniest thing about that joke about the waffles is that later on, a customer comes into the shop like halfway through the show, and they say like, oh, we're holding a raffle, and then she says something like, oh, I love raffles with maple syrup as well. That's what's so funny. Now you have to watch, because some of these guys, the maces will fall on you like that. I just said, yeah, I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose just to show you, because this is an LP, I'm supposed to show you what happens. And come on, oh my god, this big blue fatso! I'm supposed to show you what happened, so I did that on purpose. Well, come on, I flashed you and everything, you're supposed to be shocked. Well, I'd be shocked if someone flashed me. So what you want to do is go behind them when you're hitting them, so that the mace doesn't collapse onto your head. That's him gone. Let's get this guy. Nothing in there. Oh, there was something in there. Oh, come on. One of these crummy little 10 HP ghosts. And they're called gold ghosts for some reason, even though they look pretty orange to me. I don't know. The people who designed this game must have been pretty colorblind, if you ask me. Let's check this guy with the sphere. The spear, dumbass. This guy with... Oh, his visor opened up. Speaking of visors, I can't wait for other M. Ah, no, I'm such an idiot. There we go, I start talking about something that has nothing to do with this game, and I just instantly just poon myself. I don't. The game doesn't even have to work to get me. I just do it to myself. I'm just that kind of guy. But like, you guys in America, you'll be getting Other M like today or something. Yeah, today, like in a couple of hours. Whereas we don't get Other M until Friday here in Europe. So that's kind of unfair. But the suspense is fun. I like suspense. Well, there we get a key to a room in the basement. And there's also a boo in here, because as you can see, we only have 10 more boos to catch, which is great. I'm not looking forward to... Oh, under boo. What's an under boo? I presume that means, like, under... something. That was stupid. I didn't even understand his name, that's why I couldn't make a witty comment. Well, he went into that room next door, but luckily... Well, why am I vacuuming over there? The boodar isn't telling me to vacuum over there. He's in here, or the ball is in here. But see, I kind of have to check him because it might be a boo that was in another room. Well, no, it wasn't. It was just a bomb. Just a bomb! Let's go in here, because it's good to... Why am I just walking into the door? It's because I'm not finished what I'm saying. I'm going to go in here because the next... Well, there's another thing we have to do in here. And what you're going to want to do first is get ice out of this thing. Oh, and collect this money. And as far as I know, what you're going to want to do is check... yeah, I just did it before I could say it. Well, you're going to want to check these things, and then something should happen, hopefully. After a while. I can't remember which vase it is. Well, I'm being such an idiot. This probably isn't even what you're supposed to do. Oh, there we go.
Oi, you with the mustache. Yeah, you. What do you think of my jar collection, then? Pretty amazing, eh? What? Don't you see? Welly, welly, well, we can't just let you look at them for free. Now, can we? No, I think not. I think if you just scroll on the text first, you stop sounding like an idiot when you're reading the text and stop having such weird, awkward pauses in the middle of your reading. If you'd like to view me jazz, you better challenge me first.
Fine with me. Oh, I never even looked at my time. God, Jesus H. Christ. Fine with me.
It's on then. See how many of me you can freeze without ice, boyo. If you freeze 7 of me, you win, righty right.
Righty right.
But if you lose me, it's out the door with you. Righto, bring it on.
So what you get to play this little guessing game, which is where you try and figure out, have to try and freeze him when he pops out, just like that. I can't remember how many times you have to do that, actually, so... Well, there he is. Come on, come on, come out of your little jar. And then you get this cool music. I don't know what kind of music it is. It's just kind of little suspenseful music. There he is. And he'll get kind of faster. And you have to try and get him. Come on, pop out. Oh, well, we're finished.
Game's over, mate. And the results are... You got 7 on me, boyo. I can't believe it. How could I lose? You made me face red for sure, mustache boy. Maybe you fancy getting stuffed into one of these here jars.
And then you just flash him and suck him up. Like, the hard part is... But, like, what is he? I never understood with this ghost what he's supposed to be. Well, we'll read the ghost bio, but that doesn't, like... We'll read the ghost bio, but that doesn't really give us much insight into what he actually is at all. Oh, and I got him in one go. That's kind of nice. That doesn't give us much insight into what he is. I always thought he looked like a fish or a squid or something, but I don't know, that doesn't make really any sense at all. So yeah, there's a boo in here. Well, no, let's get this first so that I don't end up having to come back into this room. And that guy was actually an optional ghost. You don't have to catch that portrait ghost, but you do get a lot of money. So as I've said like a million times before, if you're playing the American version, you might want to collect him because you get lots of money, whereas money is pretty much pointless in the PAL version of the game. It doesn't really do anything because it's impossible to get a rank A mansion on your first playthrough. Well, here's a boo, and what is it? Oh, that's under boo. I'll ride up on you. Oh, God. Imagine that, being raped by a boo. Raped by a boo! It's like something on the like one of those, do you know those scandal paper things that say like, oh, I married a giant squid. Do you know those things? Well, we nearly got him. You can't escape my crutches. Well, maybe he can. Come on, get him before he goes into the room. There we go. Do you know, like those things that say like, oh, I married a giant squid, and we're going to skip EGAD's information again, and we're not going to save blah blah. I married a giant... Oh, I've said I've married a giant squid 4 times now, not even 3 times. I've said it 4 times. Like those things, like, I got raped by a boo. Well, because under boo was the designated boo for the other room, then that means there's still a boo in here, so we have to find another boo. And is this him? Oh, tambourine. Who's shaking? Hey, hey, good bacon. What you got shaken? Oh, God. I suppose you could say, hey, hey, Kevin Bacon. And this is what's annoying. These boos always piss me off, because what they can do is go from that room straight out here into the hall. And then you have to walk all the way over here to try and catch them. And get 1 HP off them, or 2, and then they'll go into the other room. Now that room is actually the clockwork room, so we have to go all the way around. It's like in... Oh, there's a boo in here. Maybe we should try and catch him. It's like in Mother 3 when you're going to the limo. And you have to, and Kumatori's like, of course we have to walk all the way around. Oh, there's Boomerang. Hey, I thought I got some of Boomerang before. I didn't know he had full health. Come on, Boomerang, you asshole. I don't know. Maybe someone who knows this game better than I do can explain to me why Boomerang had full health. Maybe when you like turn off the game and turn it back on, they come back with restored health. I don't know. I suppose I should apologise straight away for what will inevitably happen. Because I'm going recording all of these parts, probably about 6 parts in one sitting, I'm probably not going to be able to say, okay, thank you for watching. So it's probably just going to be cut and then returned straight away in these videos. There are going to be like awkward cuts at the end. So I said I'd just apologise for that now, because that's what will inevitably happen. Well, that was Boomerang again, so I guess we still have to find Tambourine. Or there's Boozcaster. This room is just full of booze. I think I know what I'm going to call this episode as well, with all the booze in it. I know, I thought of a name that I could call one episode where I caught all the booze, but I don't know which one I'm going to end up calling that. It depends on, well, that's a bomb. It depends on what, well, I don't know. It depends on how the cuts turn out. I'll jingle you. Like Jingle All the Way. Oh, I love that movie. I talked about Jingle All the Way. I can't believe I've talked about Jingle All the Way twice in this LP. But I just love Jingle All the Way. It's just the most funny and stupid film in the world. Do you know the way sometimes you just like have to watch movies that you know aren't really that great, but they just make you laugh because they're just so ridiculous. Oh, is there another boo in here? Don't tell me it's another like boo ball. Come on. What is it? Oh, it's a ghost. Which one is that? Oh, it's Boozcaster again. Ah! Got me. Got me. Got me. Got me. Well, I don't know. I'm going back in here first to see if I can catch Tambourine. So yeah, I do apologise, but the cuts will be pretty awkward in these final parts of the game. Why did I even do that? The Boodar told me he wasn't there. Well, here he is. Tambourine, come on, I'll get you. Your head'll ring. Gotcha. I'll get you. I'll get you. I'll get you. Get you. Fantastic. Way to go, Luigi. Blah blah blah. Radio station down on Wabasha. Like, do you know when Jingle All the Way, that guy? Do you know when they go to the diner, when Sinbad and Arnie go to the diner, and you know, before they go to the radio station, and this guy, they hear about the radio competition when they're in the diner, and the guy, this big guy that runs the diner, says to them, the radio station's down 3 blocks on Wabasha, and like, well, I don't know whether he says Wabasha, but I can never understand what he says. So I always just thought he said Wabasha, because like that makes as much sense as anything. So I don't even know which boo that is. It's probably Boozcaster. So I just never understood what he said. But then like one of my favourite scenes in that movie, it's like they just start beating each other up inside in the diner and like wrecking the whole place, and the guy just doesn't seem to care. He's just like, oh, there's Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger are busting up the joint, and I just don't seem to care what they do. Oh, there's Boomerang. Yeah, that must have been Boozcaster, I guess. Well, Boomerang is just going to go right on and escape again. See, these boos, like, this happens to me every time I play through this game in this area. They always go in and out of every single room. And it wouldn't be such a problem, but the rooms are really far away from each other, so you have to go all the way around, like Kumatora going around the limo. You have to go all the way around. Yeah, I'm pretty psyched to be recording today, actually. I don't know, it must be because I'm doing all of these parts at once. Come on, I'll get you, Boomerang. Oh, gotcha. Look, he's so delighted with himself. Bagged and tagged. Blah, blah. No, I'm not going to say. Well, look, we only have 6 boos to catch in the entire game now.